Hi there. So I'm going to paint a seascape, and it's going to have a very dramatic sky. Here's where the drama is going to be. Here's where the cliffs are going to be. And this is where the sea is going to be. And I'll just make it so that here will be some rocks and sand, and then I'll sort of have the sea going like that. I think that's going to be sand. And I'll have the sea going, like a fairly narrow strip of sea along there like that. Okay, let's make a start. I'm using cerulean blue, ultramarine blue, black, crimson, and what's the other thing? Burnt umber. Yeah, that's right. And also a cream that I make myself, and look at that jar. A cream and a white I make myself. Let's make a start. I always start with the sky. I'm going to whack in some lovely dark colours. So I'm going to take my brown. Oh, I need some cream, don't I? Lovely. I'm going to take some brown and some ultramarine and a little bit of cream. I'll whack that in like this. I'll lighten that up as I go, obviously. And then I like that brown in this corner here. And there'll be many layers, of course. I like the paint thick. No, I like it thick and it goes buttery. You know, like butter and like oil paints. That's how I like it to go. So we've got some nice dark brown here in that corner, like that, and some lots and lots of dark. I'll even pop a bit of black in just to drama that lot up there. But like I say, this is just the initial coat, so it doesn't really matter. Right, I'll make a very pale, blue, and I'll put in a bit of that black, or the brown. I didn't wash my brush. Let's just do this. It's just a sketch at the moment, isn't it? It's just really to, I'll be going over this. Yeah, there we go. Now I'll go lighter as I get to the horizon. I love that colour, actually. It's like almost like a turquoisey colour. And then I'll put the dark in it. Like it. Amazing what colours you can get if you leave colour on your brush, you know. Right, it'll be good to let that dry, actually. So I'll come right down here. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Oh. Right, there we go. Now you'll see how thin it is, the paint, because you can see the paper through it, which I don't like. You know, that's not going to happen. It's going to be thick, that paint. Like that, though. Just keep going with it. Now, even now, there's only one coat. Even now, it's going sort of buttery, because I'm mixing different colours together. You know, it's going like buttery. I like that. Let's have a look. Ooh, stormy or what? Right, now I'll use a different brush for this, if I can find one. Get one. Right, now for these cliffs, at the moment, I'm going to make a, I'll take some blue, ultramarine, and I'll take some red. It's a crimson. And I've made a really lovely purple there. And I'm going to find a mister, because I want that to be really thin. Hang on. Gosh, I'm not ready, am I? Oh, here we go. Right. Now, I'm going to add a lot of water. I love that, actually. I'm going to add a lot of water to that. And I'm going to add some brown to it. Try that. Let's see. No. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. Just to give the painting a bit of life, I'll put some surf in. Now, those of you who have been with me since the beginning will probably know that I leave the white. Anything, if I'm doing birds, or if I'm doing yacht sails or anything like that, I leave the white out overnight usually, and just put a little, I'm looking for my palette knife now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I leave the white out, and it goes really, really thick. Now, at the minute, it's looking very, very misty. Everything's misty, but I'll work on these. I like the sky. So let's get some white that I had out. Let's have a look. Just a little bit. You only need a bit. And I usually have a paper plate, and then I put a paper plate on top loosely. Right. There. don't overdo it. This is going to be very subtle, this painting. Very misty looking, okay? I like that. You know why I like that? Because it looks like when you finished it and it's framed and everything, it looks like it could be a very old seascape, you know, like classic seascape. I mean, sometimes I put really thick, really thick. I like to change it though. Just a bit there. I want this to look like it's going right out to sea, and these cliffs could be in the far distance, you know what I mean? So let's work a little bit more. Keep that there. Let's work, where's my brush gone? There it is. Slightly, so see what difference that's made. Oh, beautiful blue. We'll put some of that in as cloud as well. Look at that. How's that? There. How's that? You can have blue clouds as well. You can have grey clouds. Just to, you know, lighten things up slightly. Right, there we are. Let's see. Yes, everything's fine. Right. Now, I'm liking it because it's so misty and romantic and old looking, you know, like as if it could be someone could have painted it in the 1800s. That's what I like about it. I can't really describe it any better than that, but anyway, let's get that white back on the go. Let's just see if I can improve this a bit without overdoing it. Interesting shapes, you see. You know, not just a line. Right. Now, because it's minimal, I'm going to just put a couple, maybe 2 bows. In the distance, because it's minimal. So, get a bit of black. There. I'll go over that in a minute with white. There. I've smudged it. There. A bit more black on there. I usually get a palette knife and put some black and cream in there, and then just put it on with my finger like that, my nail, you know. I'm gonna keep this really minimal. So I usually put the black on first, unless of course I'm putting it there and then I'll put the white on, you know. I'm just gonna put 3 birds in. Birds are hard to do. There. To get them to look right, just gonna put 3 in. Yeah, don't overdo it, you know, you don't want a great flock of them. Well, you could have a flock of them, but I'm not going to today. There we are. That's a lovely thing. Now, I'm going to take off. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I do like it. I was aiming for a brownie look. I've ended up with a sort of purpley look. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, it would be lovely if you would subscribe to my channel. I'm growing the channel and it would really help me if you subscribed. It's totally free. And with that, I'll say bye for now, and as always, love from the land of mist and legend. See you next time.